So the Cincinnati Bengals have officially ruled T. Higgins out for tomorrow's game versus the Arizona Cardinals, which is not really that surprising. He was only able to practice in limited fashion on Friday, and while he wanted to play, it just simply would not have made sense. He's coming off of injuries, and right now there's no reason to put him out there and risk even more injuries for one set game. Now, I think we can win without him. It's going to be tough, but I think we can do it without him. So the Bengals had a dilemma on their hand because with T. Higgins out, they only have 4 receivers on the roster that are healthy. They have obviously number 1, Jamar Chase, 2, Tyler Boyd, 3 is going to be Trent Irwin, number 4 is going to be Yoshi, and then that's it. They have nobody else on this roster that they can send out there because Chuck Stizzle was hurt, and they don't have any active wide receivers. So they had to look toward the practice squad. Now, recently they did pick up Kendrick Pryor, a guy from last season in the preseason who actually did really good. And there was a lot of speculation, okay, well, maybe they'll just activate him and use him because they just recently signed him, for the practice squad. But that's not the case. Instead, they decided to go towards someone from the preseason. Now, preseason guys are interesting. We had Cedric Jackson, who was still in the practice squad. We had Hippenhammer, who is actually not in the practice squad anymore. We also had Kwame. And going down this list here on the other options, we have Carter, we have Stanley Morgan. We have some actual pretty decent options here, right? Well, the guy they went with, drumroll please, oh my god, my voice cracked, is Kwame. Yup, Kwame is now going to be active as the 5th receiver in this offense tomorrow versus the Arizona Cardinals. He had 7 catches on 12 targets for 39 yards in his preseason debuts. He did catch the ball at a 58.3% catch ratio. Really don't blame him for that because, in all honesty, the quarterback play in the preseason was absolutely dog water. Whether it was, Trevor Siemian or Jake Browning or Reed Sinnett, none of those guys were really that good, let's be honest. So, it's not like he had the best player throwing him the ball. But still, he's going to get a chance now in the regular season, in this game against Arizona, to maybe make a play. It's also more reasons why Yoshi needs to step up and make more plays in this game. Because, listen, we're going to need every single one of these guys in this game to get us this W. There's no question about it. With this offense stalling out, and now we don't have T. Higgins, and now we got to worry about, Yoshi getting more play time. Kwame's coming out of nowhere and playing. Kwame has played 1 NFL game in his career. It was actually last season for us. So it's not like this is a veteran coming in and really taking over and helping us out to get this W. This is a guy who hasn't played much. Now, again, I'm always with the mentality of I kind of like that when it comes to certain players because I feel like if you haven't played much, you have that dog in you still. You have that underdog mentality of I'm going to go out there and show you guys how good I am. I'm going to go out there and play some crazy football because guess what? You don't know who I am, right? They don't know how good Kwame can be. Right now, he has the hidden potential that we do not know, right? But what we do know for preseason is this guy gets open. He gets open at least because he had 12 targets in preseason. And that's actually a really good number. I know Yoshi getting 27 targets in preseason, by the way, led all receivers in the NFL in preseason in targets. Holy crap. Still has yet to get 1 target in the actual NFL. Somehow, some way. But, Kwame, though, yeah, he had 12 targets, which is actually really good. And if you look at the rest of our team here, Kwame actually had the, 4th most catches of any receiver in preseason. So they have faith in him. They think he can go out there and play good football. And this is not a guy where it's oh yeah, we're picking him up or putting him on the active roster just for craps and giggles here to have, an extra guy. We only have 4 receivers right now on the active roster. So, Kwame's going to get some actual serious, snap count, some play time. He might get anywhere from 8 to 10 snaps this game, which I know sounds like a little, but with how our offense plays and how slow our offense is right now, that's actually a crap ton, okay? Now, if our offense gets going in this game and we have long, methodical drives, it's very possible that Kwame gets up into 15 to 20 snaps in this game, right? It's very possible he gets even more snaps. It really depends on how good or bad our offense actually plays. But overall wise, I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this now and I'll say it again. This is going to be interesting because, again, we need somebody to step up. Let's be honest, right? We need somebody to step up and take over that wide receiver 3 slot. And so far, no one has done it. We've tried. Obviously, Tyler Boyd has looked good when, T. Higgins is in and Jamar Chase is in. But at the end of the day, this is Tyler Boyd's last season with us. We need somebody to replace Tyler Boyd. I would love to bring him back and sign him and keep him, but it's just not going to work. With all the money we have tied up with other players, it's just not going to work. So, and he probably wants to get another big payday, and I respect that, and I hope he does go get paid big money because he deserves it, right? He gets one more big contract, I will say. Well, not big, but like intermediate contract. So that means somebody has to step up in that slot role, and someone has to step up where T. Higgins is. So we need an outside guy, and we need a slot guy. Now, slot guys usually, right now on our team, Yoshi is an outside guy. He's a T. Higgins type of guy. While the slot guy was Chuck Sizzle. Chuck Sizzle is out for the foreseeable future. So that means Yoshi needs to step up in the outside role where T. Higgins was, right? So my guess is how they're going to roll this out this week is that on one side on the outside it's going to be Jamar Chase. On the other side on the outside it's going to be Yoshi. Middle slot guy will probably be Trent Irwin. And then it will be Kwame as the rotational piece behind all of those guys. And also, Tyler Boyd will be the slot, and then it will be Trent Irwin behind Tyler Boyd for the slot guy, and then the outside guys, Kwame, will be behind Yoshi. So that's how I'm going to guess they do it this week, and we need somebody to step up. Like, I can't stress this enough, and I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I've said this so much about Yoshi. I've said it so much about all these receivers on this roster, all these players on this roster. Guys, we need somebody to make a play. Somebody to really, show us they have that dog in them. Show us that they can win for us. Like, it's getting to a point where it's almost laughable how bad, we play in certain circumstances. But, like, we need something now. So, Kwame, they chose him over Kendrick Pryor. They chose him over Cedric Jackson. They chose him over going and getting somebody else off free agency. So there's got to be a reason why they have faith in him. And I'm hoping that faith is good faith and that faith works out for us. Because right now, God knows we need it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.